Good morning, everybody. In case this is your first time watching the channel, this is my name is David, and we've been doing a lot of work on the FJ40 lately. Anyway, we're going to take a break from FJ40 stuff today, and we are going to work on a little side project here. I've got this solvent tank. Oh man, look at that layer of nastiness. So I got this solvent tank, and it's using a, oh yeah, we're gonna have to go to the hardware store to find that. It's using a water-based solvent. So it's cold out here in the shop, and that makes it not work as good. So we're gonna try and increase the effectiveness of this and clean it out and everything. But what we're gonna do is I'm going to install this little block heater on under the tank. I'm gonna basically just glue it to the bottom, and we got to control it though, because it'll get to just about 200 degrees. So I've got a controller somewhere. Okay, so we got to control that heat somehow, because we don't want 200 degree cleaning fluid in there. So I have this temperature controller. It could be used for like a fish tank or like gardening and stuff. Here it is right here. I have no idea if this is gonna work. It should. So I think I'm gonna basically just tape this probe, probably get rid of this little suction cup here, and tape this probe to the bottom of the tank, because I don't know what the cleaning fluid would do to this little probe. Probably nothing, but we're going to tape that to the bottom of the tank. The heating pad is going to plug into here. We're going to mount this somewhere on here so that we can adjust it. And we're going to fix this, hopefully, because that's junk. We're gonna put a filter back in the pump, and on top of that we have this nifty little brush that has a hose that connects to the output of the pump. So I'm gonna wipe all this down and get started on the build. I need to get that and figure out what fitting or whatever it is that we need to make that make this solid again, because obviously that's not working. Alright, so now that I have this out, I need to take this to the hardware store and try to figure out something. Hopefully a brass replacement for maybe this whole thing. I don't know. The pump itself appears to be plastic as well though, so probably just moving the weak point. But this thing has worked for a long time, so I don't know. We're gonna try and replace this. All right, we're back from the hardware store. Here's what I came up with. So here's our stock piece made out of plastic. And then here is the brass piece. Pretty close. it was weird to replace this because, you know, this is plastic. This, let me unthread this. And then this threads onto there like that, so that's a really unusual fitting, so I had to go ahead and just do all brass. And then this is 5/8. You know, it's just a weird setup. So we need to probably clean this up a little bit more, get that in there. I think the hard part, the hard part is going to be making this work to hold the pipe secure in there. Yeah. So let's clean this up a little bit. So one of my complaints about this whole thing, this whole setup here, is this switch. This motor is placed kind of at the back of the tank, so this switch is back and out of the way and very difficult to operate. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this cover off, see what we're dealing with. I'm gonna try and move this switch. I ended up putting some JB Weld on here, and I'm gonna let that set up before I go putting power to it, because this plastic housing is just kind of crappy. I'm sure this is the next thing that's gonna get replaced, is this little pump in here. But for now, it works. So basically I can move this. All I need to do is extend these 3 wires right here. We're gonna move this to a different spot on the tank. Jeez. Okay. So initially what I'm thinking is just putting it right here. That way it's, you know, close to the end and I can get to it. That is the plan. But is there any other plan that's better? And I could put it down here. I mean, it would be kind of nice to have it right out front. And on top of that, or I could put it right here. Sorry for moving you guys around so much. I could put it right here. Or over here. Actually, over here would be the best. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be upside down, but I might be able to switch the, yeah, I should be able to just pop the switch out, flip it around. Right here is gonna be the best, I think, because 1, it's closer to the plug, and 2, it's just easier to reach on this side. All right, so this thing's ready to go. I got a little piece of Scotch-Brite in there for a filter now. This sucker is ready to go back on. Oh, wait. Alright, so that's going to be a problem. This thing uses this in order to hang this guy. So we're gonna have to go ahead and remove this switch from the housing. Yeah, and we're gonna have to keep this housing, which is fine. We'll figure it out. All right, so it's later in the day, and I wanted to get back out here and finish up this build. I thought I was recording earlier, but apparently I was not. So what I did here is I used a step bit and I just drilled a big hole, and then I used a couple files to file it out square and finish wiring up, and it works. So I already cleaned up under here where the pad is gonna stick, so I think it's time that we stick this sucker under here. Okay, let me get down here and put it right in the middle. Now I don't know if I told you guys, but I just came up with this idea on my own. I haven't seen anybody else do it. I don't know, I was just out here and I was thinking this solvent tank works like crap because the water in it is freezing, and it's actually doesn't have solvent in it. It's got a water-based cleaner. So I figured heating it up would make it work better and be more comfortable to work in. Because I'm pretty sure at some point during this winter, it's probably gonna actually freeze. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So now I'm getting real excited. Okay, so we gotta get this routed. We gotta get this plugged in. Power set. 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, sure. I'll take that. Okay, so we gotta get this. I was thinking about just basically taping it up here in the corner, kind of away from the heating pad. I can feel that thing's already warming up. So just taping it over here so that way when the water gets, hot over here. I don't want to put this in the tank because I don't know what that solvent will do to it, or the cleaner will do to it. So I'll get some more fancy tape. I'll use this. This should stick it pretty good. Okay. Just like that. And then put it right here. That might not read exactly what the temperature is in there, but it's got to be close. Oh, not even a chance. Oh, man. What? Not even a chance. Let's see. I cleaned this with the purple power earlier. There we go. I was gonna say we'll play Battle of the Tapes. Definitely need more tape on there though. I'm basically gonna just, whoa, there it goes already. Take this and tape the whole cord up. I don't know what you guys are looking at right now. Okay. Do one of those. And then, so we're reading what, 49? Of course. We're reading 49 right now. I don't know what it was when I first stuck it up there. I'm sure I can see it on the video, but 49 and, oh yeah, that's hot. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. That's gonna work. Let's do the finger test. Finger test is real cold still. Real cold. Yep. That's it. That was the solution I needed. That'll do it. And a couple of these guys. If we can manage to send these home with no drama, this project will be done. Except maybe for cleaning a little more. Go. Okay. Hook them. Right there. Okay. I guess we don't even need, no, we don't need the bottom one. I'll make it easier too. Just pry it out, pop them out of there if you need to. Alright, time to clean this thing. Surgeon. Let's see if this thing's clogged up. It is. Oh no. No, it doesn't look clogged up. It doesn't like restricted flow. Alright, so the water is not icy anymore. So that's a positive. Do that. Okay. So we got that. Now let's get our new toy Oriflow guy in here. Ooh, this is whoa, is that supposed to go in there? Yeah, this is supposed to go on this end. Holy mackerel. Probably because it's so cold out here. Oh. Whew. I didn't know if that was gonna go. Alright. See if we can not make a huge mess. Okay. Look at that. Ho ho. Now that is quite nice. Oh yeah. I don't ever have to touch a nozzle again. I mean, this isn't the end-all, be-all or anything, but it's pretty nice. That's why. It is pretty nice. The brush is nice and stiff. Hasn't frayed out yet in the first 30 seconds of using it. See that? Just scrubbing it away. Rag and wipe this all up. Alright, so I'd say that's success there. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Ugh. Alright. Look at the splatter. Splatter action there. Whew. That is serious. Man, I think we need some purple power. Give it the purple power. Woo! Dirty. Alright, well, if you guys have any suggestions for filtering this, like I'm thinking something post the pump. So the pump will still just pump it through freely, but like I put something in here where it would pump it into it and strain it. You know, I could stir it up and bring it up just to kind of clean it up a little bit. But it looks a ton better. It is a ton better. This still says 48.9. That is hot. That is still a little cold. I'm gonna let this thing heat up. I'm gonna see if it even does get up to, you know, 90 degrees or whatever it is. I think it's set at 85 or 80. All right, so we'll turn that off. I forgot to check this before I went to bed. It's saying we're only at 51 degrees. This thing's hot. That's just me putting my hand on it. Not sure how accurate it is, but let's turn this thing on and see if it's gotten any warmer. Oh, I forgot where I put my switch. Okay. Well, that's still pretty chilly. All right, so it's been almost 24 hours later, and this thing is only at 57.9 degrees. Now, it starts to go up if I put my hand on the probe, but I'm guessing that's just my body temperature input. So I think what's going on, honestly, I'm pretty disappointed because the block heater said that it would get water up to like 195 degrees or something. Anyway, I thought it was gonna get hot a lot faster, a lot hotter and a lot faster. So I think what's happening is a lot of the heat is being just radiated right off the bottom here. So what I'm gonna do is I happen to have some of this sticky insulation laying around, so I'm going to put a couple layers of this on top of that. So here goes that. Alright, well, that's gotta do something. I can just barely feel the heat now through there. 57 point something before, now we're at 59. So, yeah, I think that'll do it. Check back in again later and see if this thing actually heats up to anything, hopefully above like 70 degrees at least. I was hoping more for like 90, honestly. So yeah, we'll check back in with you later. All right, so first time using the parts washer since the little remodel. I mean, at least we got it working good, you know. And this will keep it from being completely freezing cold. So this is basically one of the last things that I have to clean in here. It'd been nice if I could have done this. If I could have done this remodel on my solvent tank before I scrubbed everything else. Man, this brush is nice. Alright, that's going to be it for this upgrade on my parts washer. It turned out alright. If you guys have any suggestions for how I can make it better, just go ahead and leave some comments. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.